Hey, welcome back to another episode for this Warhammer 40k Rock Trader walkthrough. We are here in Raikadiphilia, the prison planetoid. We investigating what's happening here. Apparently the warden went rogue, so we are dispatched here.
To what extent our perception of the Empyrean differs.
Let's see, let's go a little bit slowly so we can disarm this.
I never have to look at it. No offense, Cass, but I'll do just fine without an eyeball in the middle of my forehead.
The Whispers told me a secret.
I better myself through my service.
Let's see what's gonna happen here. To be honest, I don't think anyone in 40k it's good. So we were ambushed. Cassia is first, that's not bad because guess what? We can do a lot of damage with her ability.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Come on, Argenta. How did you miss this? That's better.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, let me check if I can do some damage to these guys. Not that great, Argenta. I should have used this first.
Death to the weak.
I don't know if these guys can do anything from this angle. That's not that true. Apparently they can.
My place is at the fore. I took care of this one. I'd rather not. One fewer target.
Okay, that's awesome.
Serve the ruinous powers!
I serve the ruinous powers.
Okay, they are pretty weak. I don't know, can I jump here? I want to see if I can get to that dude. But for some reason I cannot see them. Then
I'll pass.
seriously?
Suits my purposes.
I'm gonna jump here.
Nothing I
Let me see, can I move? Yep, I can move here.
already done. Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. Apparently it goes exactly where I was. At least this sent me to safety. Let's see, Dira, can you shoot from here? Nope. Apparently no one can shoot from that angle.
There is movement.
But I think I can shoot from here.
What?
Okay, I pointed in this one dodged and that one died. Aberlord is pretty tanky.
Time to slaughter someone.
I don't know what is happening with this dude. It keeps running away. Next is Cassia. Let me check. Yeah, let's put the lidless stair here. She's really good at dealing with rabble.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Guided by faith.
Nice, we did manage to shoot him. Okay, this one threw again a grenade.
That's not the Seneschal's job. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Okay, I'm pretty far, so I don't think it's worth staying there.
Anything else? Be gone.
Nice. Pascal, can you do some damage through the door? Yep, you can. If you will not miss everything.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's see, can we charge this guy?
An exemplary.
Yep. Yeah, let's not do that.
Doubt is for the weak. I will not.
I think I can come here and or better come here. It's basically the same. Let's see
Battlefield in righteous fury.
how much damage can we do. Not that bad.
Chaos guides me.
Reduced to dust.
Okay, so this was the first fight here. Pretty easy. We barely took any damage.
Follow my lead.
Okay, this one sets bleeding, so it's not bad.
You left the Novice Imperialis to serve the rogue trader. Do you ever regret it, Seneschal?
No, I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Imperial Navy is a fine thing to do. But it was only under Lady Theodora that I truly felt the significance of what I was doing.
Over.
Well played, Didira.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, I think we can make the bridge somehow, right? Yeah. That's awesome. Let's see if we can use it to take
Operation successful.
to the warden office. Nice. Is there anything else here? To the open pit. I think this is the open pit. Let's go to the warden office first.
I won't tolerate weakness.
What's here?
Cast your eye there.
Diviner stuff. Gas clouds, some medkits. Some goods here. Warhammer. Okay, this looks nice. What's happening here? Prisoner. Thank the throne, normal looking faces. We thought we are going to die here with these nutters. Please don't shoot us, your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change, thanking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of this ragtag bunch hardly inspired trust. Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Prisoner, here's the deal. We are honest, quiet inmates. We didn't want to riot, but well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. The warden's lapdog made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities, so we had to do, you know, play along. But that's all it was, play. We never meant no offense to the Governor Medine, nor to the lawful authority of the House Winterscale. Give us a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to our cell and quietly do the rest of our time. Does the fact that this serf is presently confined and therefore has previously betrayed the trust of the Imperium servants need to be vocalized? Or is it evident to the late persons uninitiated in the sacred mysteries of logic? A repeated honest heretic, how novel. The low-born speech is mottled with color that conceal his true dark hues. This old man has a long history of lies and he is using his willers on us as well, but I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his words. Tell me more about the warden and the riot. Why soil your tongue talking about that heretic? But if you insist, here's how it is. The warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Castiglia, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, a punch in the campers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners by the 9 devils. That's 3 meals a day. The man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching. The warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoner were digging up more things in the quarry, were swinging their pickaxes harder or whatnot. And then, would you believe it, they put together a list of best workers. And if someone on that list also showed good behavior, that's when they get promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first. Then the warden decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And that it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners work, it was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days we had maybe 5 or 10 stiff kicking in a week, and now we were lucky if it was only 50. And that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Castiglia moved out of his chamber to live right in the quarry under the dome, and I think something in his new home really scrambled his brain. He began spouting the wildest things like the optimates are saints who will behold the truth, and he started taking them to the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, you wouldn't recognize them. More beasts than human men. They were butchering people left and right, even guards and overseers. The warden himself had armed them, and that's the whole sub-story, but I knew it from the moment he let us have dinners. Oh, this won't end well. The old codger's right. Whenever nobles start giving handouts to commoners, something always goes wrong. I mean that with all due respect, your lordship, no offense intended. If I spare you, what do I gain from it? Now, can lowly jailbirds hope to thank your noble self, I have an inkling. You see us here, we're, how should I put this, different from the rest of the prisoners in this place. They are all petty thieves from radicalized minorities, debtors, gutter snipes. There are no one serious. Now we are nobles are cut from a different cloth altogether. We're fortunate seekers from the void. Why don't we tell you where Footfall Station, you know, Footfall, the only shipyard and the best markets in all Coronux Expanse. Yes, so where on Footfall you can find some serious business-minded people and how can get yourself a very special discount from them on a very special goods. What kind of very serious people? The most serious kind, your nobleness. Have you heard about the Fellowship of the Void? It's the largest pirate alliance in the Expanse. There is no leader, of course, but there are some terribly serious captains who decide that cutting each other's throats over loot was, what do you call it, counterproductive. But cutting throats together, now that's anti-counterproductive. And well, their joint effort leave them with an excess of spoils. So they need to dispose of it somehow, and I, your nobleness, just happen to know someone who handles such kind of dealings on the behalf of those very serious people. You are pirates. I came across a voice belonging to your associate. They were planning to break you out. Well, now that's out of the bag. Our fellows were supposed to come to get us long time ago, but they got tied up somewhere. Void Kraken's gullet with them, and in all this time we had to wait. This happened. Pardon me for trying to pull the synth wool over you. It's just that we want nothing to do with this whole warden nonsense. So what now? Will you let us go? Yeah, I'm gonna spare them. Sure, no problem. Today you tell us a little lie, tomorrow you stick a torpedo in our side from that ship of yours. If it doesn't fall apart the moment our helmsman sneezes in its general direction. Very well, I shall spare you. Oh, that's great to hear, your nobleness, just great. Now there's a true aristocrat, not that warden creep. Now then, your nobleness, where was I? If you ever on Footfall Station, there's this district there, the Shadow Quarters. It's called that because it's located behind the statue of our holiest emperor. I've known folk who called it something else, and also account of it being the statue. Don't repeat their mistakes, I tell you. Reverend Hieronymus wasted no time finding and burning them all. Forgive an old man for getting distracted. So Footfall, the Shadow Quarters, there's a bar there built into the remains of an old ship, and in that bar, in the back room, a certain Riza does her business. Tell her Grandpa Bakval says hello. You'll be her favorite client in the blink of an eye. There we are. Well, your nobleness. We'll be going now if you don't mind. Okay, I shall not leave you here to die at the hands of the warden's henchmen. Go tell my pilot that it is the Lord Captain's order that you'll be sent to my ship. You will join my ship crew. You will have my personal pardon as a rogue trader. Oh, thanks. We are most grateful, your nobleness. Okay, so we got some reputation. Other things here?
My success is an irrefutable certainty. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, let's go here to the main level. So where are we? Okay, so this is the barracks, right? Okay. Let's go down to the open pit. Okay, here we will have a fight with some mad man. So I'm gonna go this way. Since I have Pascal. I have a lot of medikits, I can use this.
Fine.
I think it's better to start the fight from this angle, right? I think so. We need to destroy these things, I think. Warden Casteglia, I told Drew, Evie, they are hiding so much from us, arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but a pile of fibs and useless admonitions. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke with me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can reveal it to you. If you just stop struggling for 1 minute, what? We have guests from the Von Valetius ship, I will wager. Evie, my dear, you will have to wait. Do not faint, I beg you. It's important that you feel everything, including your other eye. Okay, something is happening with me. Such a dreadful shades. The color of this place, they are putrescent to the core, and these people, their color are using with madness and despair. Pain and doom. How do you know who I am? Lies have many faces, but there is only one truth, and it has been laid before me. I knew the enemy of the truth will come here sooner or later. You know, we had this guy once. He was quiet. He was a quiet one. One day he walked into a middle deck bar, threw one back, and then pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has exactly the same look in his eyes right now. Who is that on the table? My sincere apologies. Where are my manners? Please allow me to introduce Yvain Winterscale, the younger son of Caligos Winterscale in the flesh. You know, he was so close to witnessing the truth right before you interrupted our little chat. How dare you, contemptible peasant! For every drop of noble blood you spill, you will pay hundreds-fold more. That poor fool. I knew nothing good will come of his naive attempt at negotiating with heretics. However, Yvain appears to still be alive. If we make haste, we might yet to save him. Having a scion of House Winterscale in your debt will certainly prove beneficial. That pit, there is something special about it, is there not? An item of value was once buried there. Now tell me, Warden, what was the item and who took it from here? You are too late, enemy of the truth. This bastion has already fulfilled its great purpose. You will never find the trail of the reclaimed relic that now rests in the hands of the devout. Who is Aurora? Oh, so you've managed to barge in here and interfere with the prophet's design without even knowing who she is? But it is too late now. You will never attain sight. All you can do is accept your fate. I do not like it when people take the prophet's Aurora name in vain. I desire your death, enemy of the truth. The time for words has passed, Optimates. Give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foe see the truth or become awash in blood.
Submit, and you'll die quick.
Okay, let's see how we can position ourselves. I think I can position here with Abelard. I can go here with myself. Argenta. Go here. Pascal, you can go here. Cassia, stay here. Idira, you are a sniper. You can stay here and blow these things up, I think. How many there are? Let's see.
Out of my way! You see my
Don't frighten me!
masters!
Okay, let's see. First is Argenta. He has a lot of shots to use here.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I don't think this does anything, but let's see anyway. The problem is that I need to move a little bit with her. Because I don't want to shoot Pasquale.
As the Emperor commands, I act. What is a prayer?
Okay, I think that's it.
Hold on!
Okay, my main character is next. It's a little bit battered, but
Nothing I can't do.
we can deal with this.
Already done. Opposing me was your
That was a
biggest
lot of
mistake.
damage. This is the Warden. Problem is that I need to deal with this guy.
Nothing I can't do. All too easy. You didn't stand a chance.
I think we can put this on the Warden. We need to destroy these lenses. I think there are just 2 of them, right? No, there are 3.
Death to non-believers!
Abelard. I think you can charge this guy. But the problem is that it doesn't matter because I need to keep him alive.
It will be done. I will do my duty.
Yeah, we need to destroy these things.
Will do.
Chaos guides me!
But of course.
Nice.
If I may. Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Pasquale, can you shoot this lens? How about shoot this one?
Death to the weak!
Such is the will of chaos.
I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Just a minor setback. I don't have time for this. My tactics are flawless. Not a problem for me. Suits my purposes.
Are you a traitor or a
Sorry, Cassia. Come on. I just Cassia, seriously.
I serve the ruinous powers! Your end! I'm wounded!
At your beck and call. It will be done. At your beck and call.
Okay, I need to position somehow that I can shoot that.
What is this foreboding?
Nice.
Chaos guides me. Brace yourself, Abelard.
I'm afraid not. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Already done. Forge ahead!
Activating calculated fury. Request approved.
Out of my way! Ah, poor girl.
Okay, she's down, but it doesn't matter that much.
I act.
Because I think that's the only fight, or at least this is the only fight here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be done. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
I've suffered worse. All too easy. Nothing of value has been lost. Death to non-believers! You won't fell me! Victory is in the... I took care of this one. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Was that you? Or will do?
Yeah, my stats are pretty nice right now, but I'm a little bit weak. Pascal, you missed again. Argenta.
Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands.
Okay, that dude is dead.
It will be done.
Okay, I think we can attack it. Let's see. I know that he will attack us, but we can parry.
Anything else was an unfortunate turn of fate.
Nice. We did level up, but let's do the conversation first. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Ewain Winterscale, AF Coronus, greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Urac 5, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening, twisting for the pain and bitterness. We must help Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassia, I presume, the sacred child of the Hearts of Celio. How disgraceful it is that on the day we finally meet, I find myself not at my best. There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similar dreadful and tragic circumstances. What have they done to you? Ah, the warden, my friend. I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Father hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Conserve your strength. You are wounded and need help. Wounded, I will have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. I must take my leave. I will see to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. Okay, so we got another profit factor, but we will level up right now. So let's see. Level 12, I'm gonna go with agility. Agility is really nice. And demolition with Abelard. Give me a second. With Abelard, we are gonna go with toughness, more tanky, and probably cruise. Idira. What should we pick? Level 12 sensory deprivation. The target makes a willpower resistance check. If it succeeds, the target is merely blinded until the start of the Psyker's next turn. If the target fails the test, they become blinded and suffer an additional -5 penalty to all characteristics reduced by blindness and must make a willpower resistance test at the end of each turn. The first success makes them just blind, and the second success removes the blinded effect. Okay. Seems good, really good debuff. And it says that we should take Psychic Minoris or Psyker Minoris. Argenta. It says strength for some reason. Let's pick this. And Tenets of Retribution. The Ministorum Priest deal +1 more damage and 3 more critical damage with bolt weapons. Base Melta weapons and flame damage is increased by 3%. Those bonuses are doubled against demons, psychers and Xenos. Pasquale. Perfect spot. The operative gains 25% cover efficiency, +15 precision and +15 ballistic skill. These effects last until the operative's move does not stack. External power block. Where is that? Is this one? This character gains an additional attack with a plasma weapon in the first round of combat and when reloading a plasma weapon for the first time each subsequent round. Okay, so we need the plasma weapons with him. That's interesting. With Cassia, she gains Zone of Fear. All creatures in the area of effect must pass a willpower resistant test or immediately move out of the zone if they are stunned or immobilized. This movement triggers attack of opportunity from the navigator's allies who have passed the resistance test or are outside of the zone. Okay. And the strange vitality. The navigator heals 6 wounds at the beginning of each turn and gains +1 additional wound every navigator's talents taken. The healing is increased by 1 for every creature killed in between the navigator's turns. Okay, it's basically regeneration. Noble sword. This is nice. Alaskan. Let me check. Is it better than the one that we have? I think it's better than this one.
Follow my lead.
Let's see what else can we get from here.
Look no further. A new challenge for me.
Okay, so it seems that there is nothing else here. I think I've searched everything, right? Yeah. Let's go to the surface.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Is there anything else to do here? Let me check. Okay, we need to go to this area. We finished this, we need to go electrodynamic synobium. Okay, let's go to the ship now. I think we have some conversation there. But since we have, I think, 17 to the profit factor, maybe go here and grab some loot. Yep, we have 17, so we can get to the next level to these guys. Let's go with cost. Maybe it's better to go to the void ship and see if I can access these traders from the ship. I think we can. I would like to order the ship and transportation of some goods. Okay, that's nice. So these are Thunderfang and these are the tech priests. So yeah, we can access this. Let's see, can we have something that really gives them reputation? These holy gifts are astonishing. Let's go with 1000 first and grab what they have to sell. Let's see the other ones. We can grab this. Heretic Trophies for these ones, but are not the ones that that they like. so at least we can go with the other ones. Okay, this one's wants gifts, right? And basically ship components are the same. We need 1000. Let's go like this. And let's see what we can buy from them. I'm gonna sort it a little bit later. With Thunderfang, can we get them 800 somehow? Okay, now it's that. Let's check what we got from them. Veil Render. This is really nice psychic or psyker damage. This is pretty nice. What can we see? Exactly. Okay, so based on the veil degradation, we do more damage with this weapon. It has a lot of armor penetration. This might be good for Abelard. Soul Siphon. Psi rating damage. Have 0 psi rating damage. It's not that great. Can we equip these? That's nice. It lowers the cost of medkits. That's nice for us. What's this? A marvelous compact weapon in the form of a ring that allows the wearer to fire a toxic needle once per combat. Let's equip it. Why not? This is good for Argenta. This is a bolt pistol, but she likes the bolters. This is a bolter, modify bolter. It has a lower rate of fire, a higher recoil. It has a higher range. Yeah, not that great. This is the faux hammer, it's really nice. I don't know what to do with these things. Basically we can read them, but I'm not gonna go through them. A chain sword. It's a one-hander. And okay, so I do have a shield. Yeah, I'm gonna put a shield on Abelard, and I'm gonna put this chain sword. I want him to have a shield, and I think we can put the faux hammer as a second weapon that he can use. I want to have him really tanky, right? I don't think he needs a lot of damage. Yeah, that's not that great. This is a plasma pistol. The pistol can be used by I think it's better to use plasma with him, since we got that plasma thingy. We have another ring. Let's put this.
Someone else can do this.
We have a lot of things. The wearer's range attacks decrease their target's dodge.
No can do.
Let's put this on Idira. Okay. Let's see what else can we do. Let's go to the place where Pascal is, speak with him, and probably end this episode. Then next I'm gonna go around the ship, do different things.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
I have some question about your visit to Rykad Minoris.
The request is approved. I am ready to provide the necessary information.
What brought you to Rykad Minoris?
I came heeding the call of my mentor, the blessed Archmagus Amanat. We were supposed to meet on Rykad Minoris and discuss my mission.
The people who wanted to kill you at the port weren't renegades, it was just a cover.
Thank you. Information acknowledged. I will analyze it and take additional security measures.
What do you think of this able Hanorman?
I propose that it was the blessed Amonat who assumed this name. This name is assigned to me. His presence in the hands of heretics is categorically unacceptable. The canon of technological security commands that every effort be made to rescue a high-ranking bearer of knowledge.
That will be all for now.
Acknowledged.
I want to know about your past.
The request is approved. I have no outright restrictions on disclosing this information.
Where are you from?
Information about my origins is worthless. I belong to the priesthood of explorators and came to the Coronis Expanse over 200 years ago. Any events preceding that moment are insignificant.
How did you end up in the Coronos Expanse?
I was honored to become a member of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. When the Adeptus Mechanicus summoned the faithful for an exploratory venture into the depths of the Coronis Expanse, I joined the fleet in fulfillment of my sacred vows of comprehension.
Why are you not with the fleet then?
Archmagus Amanat, my blessed mentor, commanded me to crew the orbital station Altar Templum Calixus X-17. This venerable temple station was founded in the early years of our expansion into the Coronis Expanse. It is currently a rear observation post of the Cognizance Fleet in orbit around the star Furibundus.
Who are the explorators?
The sacred fraternity of explorers. The cult Mechanica sends us out to the frontiers of the known sectors as researchers and conquerors. We are the warriors of the code, who return to the lost worlds and devote themselves to recovering the lost ancient knowledge. Explorators are granted the privilege of being more independent than many of our tech comrades. However, it has earned us a reputation as unstable and poorly controlled troublemakers whose unorthodox views are dangerously close to apostasy.
Tell me about your Mechanic rights.
They are my younger brothers and guides on the way Omnissiah. Their machine spirits are directly bound to my neocortex and pick up impulses from my subconscious. Sometimes they act ahead of my thoughts. This is how the Omnissiah leads me to comprehension.
We can stop there.
Acknowledged.
Tell me more about the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I am honored to belong to the priesthood of Mars, guided by its tenets. We safeguard technology against the impure and the unenlightened.
Why did you mention Mars?
That is where the cult of the Omnissiah originated, and where we were granted the first revelations. Many millennia ago, we made an alliance with the Emperor of Terra, and have served the Imperium ever since, paying a tribute to machinery, weapons, and void ships. Everything that bears the blessed seal of machinery comes from our hands, and it is we who make sure the operating rituals are performed as they were meant to. We are everywhere. We are the Mars forged steel bars that give the Imperium strength.
What do you mean you guard it? It's not buried treasure, it's not a secret.
It is both a treasure and a secret. Technology is how the divinity of the Omnissiah manifests itself in this world. This is why the uninitiated may only be allowed to touch the most vulgar and mundane of its instances. We, on the other hand, are authorized to use the sacred catechism of maintenance and operation. Although there is another reason to deny lay people the sacrament of knowledge, it can be dangerous. Twisted by renegades, the Omnissiah's wisdom is called heretic, and the exposure to it may corrupt the uninitiated. Another danger is knowledge, strangely interpreted and inscrutably twisted by the minds of Xenos. This bane is called Xenotech.
Sacred objects should be touched only by worthy hands.
This statement is true. What many consider chains on our way to comprehension is our armor, which we have inherited from our wisdom-blessed predecessors.
Do you hold a high position in your fraternity?
This electu indicates that I am a Magos, who has mastered the sacraments of many spheres of knowledge, and has the right to conduct services in a forged cathedral.
What is the Omnissiah in your understanding?
He is the divine mechanism, the maker of technology. The universe was made to resemble a mechanical marvel because the Omnissiah rules over it. Knowledge is the highest form that he uses to manifest in the world. For now. Someday, he will come to this world in the absolute fullness of his splendor. The Adeptus Mechanicus worship the Emperor. He is the earthly manifestation of the Omnissiah, who brought humanity into the light of divine grace.
What is behind the Adeptus Mechanicus enthusiasm for replacing flesh with augmentation?
Organic tissue is an imperfect replica of the machine, transient and vulnerable. Metal is more stable, more effective, and more durable. Flesh speak is flawed next to binary language. Meat begets weakness, it softens the mind and undermines discipline. But you can replace metal when it wears down. In addition, a machine is a supreme form of knowledge, and by assuming mechanical form, we become closer to the Omnissiah. However, like all things sacred, our augmentations must not be defiled by the eyes of the ignorant. which is why we reveal only the crudest of tools, while holier mechanisms remain concealed beneath our crimson robes.
I am curious to see your argumentations.
The right to witness the miracle of flesh being fused with holy metal is granted only to those who have ascended to the rank of initiate. However, your lofty status of rogue trader allows me to make a partial exception and reveal my sacred stigmata.
Okay, we failed this tech use. I am impressed.
Flesh may be fragile, but metal is strong, and so is my devotion.
You have a strange way of speaking. Is that because of the augmentation, or does your fate detect how you should express yourself?
Partially true. I had a voice modulator implanted alongside the respiratory purification module, but there is an additional reason. Gothic is not my first language. I am used to thinking and making statements in lingua technis. The binaric language is more informative, more ergonomic, and less prone to misinterpretation.
I have no more questions.
Acknowledged.
Must take my leave.
May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Okay, so yeah, we met Pasquale. At least we learned more about him. I think this is it for this episode. In the next one I'm gonna check a lot of these things here on the ship, because we can go into different compartments. So we can visit Fright Line, Void Ship's Shrine, and Astropathic Chapel. So we are gonna go there in the next episode, and then we are gonna continue to the Rykard Minoris and move forward with the main quest. But that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and I wish to see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.